This is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley. Come to you from the MiniElite and Coe-Brown. Today, and the rest of the MiniElites meet are brought to you by Tim's Trek Capital over in Epsom. If you need a good used truck or used car, go over and see Tim. He's got the best in the Southeast. All right, so what we got up first, I'm Jim McKenzie. I'm here with Tyler Kasich, and we got the boys 110. They're starting right now. We'll get the names. We got Nick Richards, James Dupuis, Michael Poulin, Patrick Jutcherman, and Ian Rippinger, and Seamus Durkin. Hey, good run, Mike. It looked like Patrick Jutcherman took that one. Time at 15:31, so a decent time coming in. It's a nice day. It's a little windy, but not worse than what we've seen all year. Next heat, we're going to have Michael Lupinacci, Evan Campbell of Portsmouth, Jake Lovern of Portsmouth, Nicholas Carosas of Portsmouth, and Brady Hanson of Winnicott. So 15:31 is a solid time. White flag is up. See if we can call this one. Portsmouth's got 3 guys in here. They're always strong in the high hurdles. Portsmouth's in Division I this year. Back when I ran for Portsmouth, that's what we were, and then they skipped out for a few years. Had some pretty good success, a lot of state championships. So we'll see how they fare. This year, I mean, there's really no cut favorite in Division I or II that I can see. People are strong in some areas, and other people are weak in some areas.
Looks like we got Portsmouth.
Yep, Portsmouth took that in 1792. So I think that was Jake Lovern. So now they'll switch the hurdles over to the girls, drop them down a couple notches. See if we get the results here. Why don't you go ahead and read them off?
Yep. So Portsmouth, first place was 17.96. Second place, Winnicott, 18.12. And then Coe-Brown, Max Lupinacci had 20.1.
So in the girls, 100-meter hurdles, we've got Ella Stasco, Oyster River, April Weeks of Portsmouth, Kamala McAleer of Exeter, Charlotte Cousins of Oyster River, Sydney Lavelle of Exeter, and Caitlin Koutalatis of Winnicott. You ever do the hurdles?
No,
No?
only in practice.
Yeah, it's not a.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to do the hurdles, there's probably nothing worse.
Yeah.
I never did the hurdles, but I ended up being a steeplechaser in college.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's the only reason I'd be in that kind of thing.
Only problem with steeplechasing is if you miss a hurdle there and you're hurdle in, you can take your knee pretty good. So you got to be a decent hurdler to hurdle them.
Yeah.
I always just kind of skimmed over the top. Did pretty well, but not to the level of the guys who can really hurdle them. Kid from UNH the other day ran at 8:49, 3,000 meters. He won the America East, Nico Sevilla. And he was a Pinkerton graduate, so he's doing good. You know, it's always been in the 840s was Olympic trial, so 8:49. He's knocking on the door
that's
now.
Incredible.
Yeah. Back when I was running, I think it was like 8:44, 8:45. So I think it may be a little faster now, but it always seemed to be the easiest way to get into the Olympic trials was the steeplechase. The white flags are up. Let's see what we got here. Okay, guns up. Let's see if we can call this one. And we are going fastest to slowest. So the first heat's the fast heat. Looks like April Weeks has got the lead. April Weeks of Portsmouth. This is a close one.
Yeah,
Exeter's starting to take over, but now Oyster River. So that looks like Cousins, Charlotte Cousins of Oyster River took that one. And she ran a 16:18, so a decent time. That was a close race between those three. So not bad at all. So the next heat, we got Brianna LeBrun of Exeter, Natalie Sicard of Coe-Brown, Olivia Noni of Coe-Brown, Carolyn Weeks of Portsmouth, Ella Daniels of Oyster River, and Zoe Wall of Pembroke. So yeah, that materialized out to be a pretty good race right there. The wind's coming from the side.
Yep, so we were right. Oyster River, Cousins took it with 16.26, and then Exeter took it in second place with 16.28. See, that was pretty tight. Portsmouth, 16.36.
So good close race, got some good times on the board. Okay, white flag's up again. That wind is blowing side to side. It's from a crosswind right now. So that can mess you up a little bit.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't supposed to be windy.
Yeah, but you're up on top of a hill, so it's pretty much always windy here.
Yeah, it's always windy up here.
And it's howling. Guns off. Coe-Brown looks like they're leading.
Nope, that's Olivia Noni of Coe-Brown. Seems to have a pretty good gap.
It's decent, both footed.
Yep. So
nice job.
1-2 Coe-Brown.
1773 for Noni. She's decent looking. It's always good when you can be both footed in hurdles, because it doesn't always come up the way you think it's going to come up, especially if you make a mistake. You know, so it just eliminates your stutter steps. And that's the same thing with the steeplechase too. You know, if you start throwing in stutter steps, it's good to be both footed. I think your brother's going to be a good steepler. You watch.
Yeah, he's done steeplechase before,
yeah, he'll end up doing it.
Yeah.
I did it quite a bit in high school.
Yeah.
And
I think the last time he did it, he was a freshman, so, you know, I'm sure he's a lot better now, because I think the last time he was doing it, he was having to jump as high as he could just to get over.
Yeah, no, if you practice it a lot, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they're going to get that thing, but let's get the... Okay, so now we got the girls 1600 coming up. So this is going to be a good race.
Yep.
We got Liza Corson, who's put up some pretty good times in her day. So Liza Corson of Portsmouth Christian, Addison Cox, Gatorade Runner of the Year cross country. Sophia Reynolds, who's the top cross country runner a few years ago. Molly Nyan, Concord, who's been running really good. Allison McFarland, always tough. Anna Madden, tough. They're both from Exeter. Catherine Kennedy and Abby Goulis. And Morgan Orcott, all of Concord. Catherine Stowe of Guilford. And Lily Poteet of Exeter. This is going to be a blockbuster race.
Oh, yeah.
This is about as much talent as there is in the state, you know, in this little corner to put them all together. These mini meets have definitely served the purpose of bringing, bringing the competition when in a normal year you can't really get what you can't produce it like this. I'll tell you what, Liza Corson is as tough as any kid I've ever seen. For the years that she's been here, she always makes the race honest.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems she has a pretty good kick, too.
Yeah.
Seen that.
I'm sure Addison's going to, put her best foot forward on her track.
She recently broke 5. I think she hit like 4:57.
Oh, so that's a good one. So none of these other girls have been that fast ever.
Yeah. But with competition, you never know what can happen.
Yeah, you can either make you go faster or you can strategize. And it all depends on, sometimes ego gets involved and everything else. And I mean, it's still a race. You definitely want to win. And you've already put fast enough times that you can go to the state. So you want to. The most important thing is put up a fast time and then worry about the state championship. That's the most important thing. Would you rather be remembered for running a fast time or being a state champion?
Oh, for sure, state champion.
State champion any day of the week.
Yeah.
It's like winning the Olympic gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you look down through the past and races, and you'll see slow times, and you'll say, "Oh, that guy wasn't that fast." There was a kid, Russell Brown, and he was probably as fast a miler as anybody in the state. And there was years where he could just sit and kick. But you look at it and say, "Wow, he didn't run that fast." But he didn't have to run that fast. He was running 3 or 4 events.
Yeah, that's the strategy of it, especially in. They're off.
The bottom line is, win the race you're in.
Yeah. Looks like it's Addison Cox and Liza Corso.
Yeah, she's putting it.
Right to the
she's
front.
putting it down. There's no doubt about that. Liza's just got to connect on. I think where Liza falters sometimes is she lets a gap get involved, and if she can stay right on her heels, it should be a pretty good race. So we got Addison and Liza leading the way.
Yep, Addison and Liza.
And you got Reynolds leading the chase pack. She's from Merrimack Valley. She's from a stud family. Her brothers David, Matt, they were good runners from Merrimack Valley. She's as good as anybody, especially in cross country. Geez, they're running as fast as boys run right now.
Yeah. First lap coming through at a 70.
70, a 4:40 pace.
Yeah,
that's pretty fast right there.
That's what I'm trying to run.
That's a lot faster than that state record. No one's run 4:40. I think our state record's 4:47, right?
I have no idea.
I think it is.
Yeah, seems about right.
4:47, 4:48.
Yeah, seems right.
I knew Duty was chasing it, but I don't think she ever got it. I think she just missed it. She had it like 4 or 5 times, and the girl from Bedford had some times in the same ballpark, 4:48. So, wow, they're really ripping it up.
Looks like Addison's starting to get a small gap on Liza, but still within range.
Yeah, it'd be nice if she can get a gap and then just kind of relax a little bit and catch her breath, because there's no doubt she went out hard.
Oh yeah.
Boy, they're still cranking.
Yeah, they are. That's coming through at a
74.
25.
So they're on 450 pace right now.
Yeah. Yeah, she can hold on to this. That'd be a PR for her, I know.
So you got Reynolds, Anna Madden, you got all the Concord girls in pursuit. So it looks like a pretty good race for third place. If she can get through this lap right here, then she can definitely. She's using her arms and everything.
Yeah, she still looks like she's not hitting a brick wall, that's for sure.
She is not looking like she's given up on the effort.
Yeah, I mean, third lap's always the hardest. I mean, that's from what I know about the mile. And then the last lap, you just got to hold on with everything you got.
You got it right. That's how it's done. Third lap's where you really got to buckle down and concentrate. Yeah, she's definitely hurting, but she's gonna put a really good one up.
Yeah.
That was a 76.
Yeah.
So she's still on the sub-5 pace.
Yeah, for sure.
Liza's got a good one going too. The battle for third is a good one, huh?
Oh, yeah.
They're all packed up.
Yeah, Chase Pack still is pretty bunched up.
So it's Reynolds and Madden.
Looks like Addison has about 200 meters left.
This is where the big fight is, right here, when you're by yourself. But she knows she's got it in the bag, so she's got to just run through it, run through the finish line. Hopefully she doesn't slow down on her way, because we'll definitely see a sub-5 here.
Yeah, for sure.
She's got a really good one going. She's got some left, too. Nice going. Look at this.
450, 452.
Nice.
455, yep.
4:55.84. That's an outstanding time.
Yep, that's a PR for her. And Liza
5:05.
Corso, yeah.
There's some great times today.
Great.
Sophia Reynolds. 5:16. Now we got the Concord girls, 5:18, 5:19, 5:20. Morgan Alcott with a 4:24. Outstanding race.
Yeah.
She laid it out there. So 4:55.89.
Yep, Corso was 5:06. Reynolds was 5:17. Kennedy was 5:19. And then the rest of the Concord girls were
Goulis 5:20, Nye 5:20. Outstanding. That's the best race I've seen yet this year for girls, I can tell you that. All right, so let's see. Let's go to the boys' start list. You know all these guys. Eben Bragg of Concord, Luke Kasich of Coe-Brown, Aiden Cox, Coe-Brown, Andy O'Brien, of Oyster River, Owen Fleischer, Oyster River, Kearns of Concord, Gandini, Guilford, Sylvester of Coe-Brown, Murphy of Concord, Hogney of Coe-Brown, Hiltz Concord, Aiden Gleason Concord. So Bragg comes in as a top seed with a 4:18. We got a 4:18, a 4:21, a 4:23. So we got some decent.
Yeah, this is going to be a tight race.
So we'll see if Bragg does the same thing, see what happens.
Yeah, we know he's got a good kick. So
I'm looking for Fleischer to put up a good time today.
yeah.
And Kearns, hopefully. So we'll see. I'd like to see a whole bunch. I'd like to see 2 or 3 guys go on to 4:20 would be something.
Yeah.
Put 4 or 5 on to 4:25. That was an outstanding race, huh?
Yeah, it was.
That's how you run with confidence. Like, hey, this is what I'm going to put up. No one's going to beat me. No messing around. So hopefully they get right on 64, 65 pace. First one, set your stuff up between 416 and 420, and then go from there. I always kind of like to get a little money in the bank, because you're right, the third lap's where you really got to concentrate.
Yeah, it is.
So it looks like Luke Kazik's out in front, Evan Bragg, Fleischer, the great Gandini. Then you got Aiden Cox, Andy O'Brien, Murphy, Kearns.
Yeah, it's a strong first lap.
And this is no, you don't have to panic if you're not in first place right now. All you got to do is keep contention.
Coming through at about 62.
62, so 408 pace, so they're really hammering it.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to hold 408, but.
Yeah.
But it'll definitely tire out part of the pack. That's when you don't want to be. You don't want to be sitting off it if you're a strong runner. All you got to do is stay connected. If you can stay connected, you're fine.
Yeah.
You see that gap already opening up on Kearns?
Yeah.
See, you can't let that happen. You have to close that up. That's your connection.
No, because every step takes a lot of energy to catch back up.
You know Sylvester will work his way up. He always does.
Yeah.
For some guys, it's not a problem. For other guys, it is. He plays that game.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be an unbelievable 5,000-meter runner.
Yeah. Carter does way better when he's chasing.
Yeah.
We see that.
Sometimes you like the race in front of you. So that was a 67, so it slowed up quite a bit.
Yeah. 208, 800. That's, yeah.
But it's normal.
Good,
That's what I thought. Still, the other guys have felt the sting of it. I don't know what Hogney's doing that far back. That's Hogney, right?
Yeah.
He's way back. 'Cause he's pretty capable.
Lars isn't as much of a miler as he is 2-miler. He's got really good endurance.
I'm sure he's going to pick up some scraps.
Yeah, he is.
So Bragg's in front now. Bragg's Kazak. Murphy's going up there. Now, one of these days, Murphy's going to hit a home run, but he's at least testing the waters. So Bragg. Here comes Aiden Cox. So that was a pretty decent move right there. 65. So now they're sitting on Bragg. So it's Bragg, Kazak, Cox, Andy O'Brien.
Yep. And this is the lap. This is where things happen, this back stretch.
Here goes Kazak trying to make a move.
Bragg and Kazak pulling away.
I think Bragg just, Kazak's got one more move in, hopefully. But no, I think Bragg is. Great Gandini's making a move for third. But this is going to be Bragg's game. Bragg's going to put up maybe a new school record right here.
4:15.
4:15.55.
Wow, 4:18 for Luke.
I don't know if that'll break the school record, but pretty good.
Yeah. Wow.
Bryant, 4:25. 4:26 for Fleischer. 4:28.
Yeah, a lot of
4:30 for Murphy. Hilt's coming in with a 4:35. 4:37. Lars made it up 4:39. Nice.
Yep, that's Lars tied his best.
Bragg puts up a 4:15. I'm not sure. I know the school record's 4:15, but I'm not sure what the record is exactly. So Bragg 4:15.61, Kasich 4:17.59. Wow. 4:21.1 for Cox. See if you get there. Brother, 4:17, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's a big PR.
Gandini 4:21, O'Brien 4:24, Fleischer 4:25, Sylvester 4:28, Murphy 4:32, Hiltz 4:36, Kearns 4:38. Outstanding. The Fleischer was a 4:27. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That was set up great.
Both miles, some big PRs there.
All right, so what do we got now? We got women's 800 start list. What you read it?
All right, so we got Kylie Quinlan from Winnicott, and we got Whitney Valent from Concord. We got Ashlyn Smith from Dover, Grace Mercier from Exeter, and then another Grace Rippinger from Portsmouth. And we got Avery Fitcher from Concord, Meadow Gregory from Exeter, Katarina Breen from Dover, Lily from Portsmouth Christian, Charlotte from Winnicott, and then Alina Pincos from Concord, Aaron Cartney from Oyster River.
So Quinlan, she's put up like a 220 or 221, broke her school record at Winnicott. So she's the one we'll be watching. This is a good race right here. You know, that's no pancake what they just did. I mean, good wind out here, and they run that fast.
I know.
Still got a ways to get your school record, though. I think it's, what, 4:12?
Yeah.
Jeremy Brassard?
Yeah, Jeremy Brassard had.
Okay. So Quinlan's she's taking it out really hard. Looks good. She's already got probably 10 yards. So if we get the split on Quinlan, we'll see what she puts up.
Yeah.
She's a strong runner.
Yeah, she's coming through at about 68.
Yep, 68.76. Again, battle for second. She's a strong runner.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping the rest of the group would give her a little competition today because they definitely can, but I think they're all worried about each other. They're afraid to make a move.
Yeah, I'm thinking she's going to go under 220, actually.
Yeah, there goes Concord to second place. So you can figure out who those girls are. Whitney Valent, I think, is in second right now. She's only a freshman. It's too bad Whitney didn't go with her right from the get-go because she can put up a decent time. Kylie going to take this in 2:20.22.
Second place, Concord, 225.
2:25.09 for the freshman from Concord. Smith of Dover, 2:26.52. All right.
Fitcher from Concord, 2:29. Gregory of Exeter, 2:30.
All right, I'll read off the boys. We got Jeremiah Payer of Dover, Matt Allen of Exeter, Nick Norris of Portsmouth, Michael Schaff of Portsmouth, Adam Roy of Spalding, Peyton Saltmarsh of Winnicott, Jake Haley of Portsmouth, Cole Cooper of Winnicott, Liam Gleason of Concord, Nate Morosky of Exeter, Benjamin Berman of Winnicott, and Liam White of Concord. So Payer has put some pretty good times up so far. We'll see what else. See who else can put anything up today. He's turned into a pretty good half mile. I think he's running a 2:01, maybe a 2:02. I think Michael Schaff's a sprinter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. From Portsmouth. I think he's one of the best 200-meter guys from Portsmouth.
Yeah, I mean, an 800 is pretty close to a sprint, but you have to have a certain amount of endurance to really do it.
And they're off. So Payer goes right to the front. Payer and Nate Mikalski of Exeter leading the way right now. Peyton Saltmarsh, I believe that's the coach's son. See if we can figure out who these other guys are.
Yeah, we got Allen of Exeter in second there.
So Payer putting a good time up, good split. He went through in about 58.
Of Portsmouth following.
Those two Portsmouth runners look decent.
Yeah.
I swear Schaff's a sprinter though. But look at the third place kid. He's making some ground. That's Norris?
I think that's Norris.
Yeah. It's a tough one to lead the whole way when someone's breathing down your neck. And I believe that's a freshman that's in second place. But Payer, he's been having a pretty good season so far. We'll see if he holds on to this.
Yep, so
Payer takes that.
Yep, so that's 2 flat. Very good.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And I can note, I never saw his mask slip down off his face, first or second place. They ran that, the mask stayed on the whole way.
Yeah.
In the run at
that's
two flat,
impressive,
54.
yeah.
It is. So Payer, 2 flat, 54. Allen, as a freshman, runs breaks 2:01. He runs 2:098. Norris, 2:03.77. 77. Roy of Spalding, 2:04.77. That's about a 3-second improvement. Schaff, 2:06.54. I think he's a sprinter. That's pretty damn good. Saltmarsh, 2:09.41. So some good quality times, for some younger runners. Okay, now we get another bigger race right here coming up. Got the girls 400. To read that, we got 2 heats. Probably one of the fastest girls in the state right here, Ella Malone.